All right, good afternoon, everybody. You are looking at live pictures from Tatum Gym on a lovely Saturday afternoon. Alan Scott here, getting set to bring you this thing on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel and also on HobbsAmerica.com. And the crowd continuing to come in here. Eunice boys JV game just taking on Tatum's JV. And they were up 7 when I went outside to get a quick break in between games, and they won that thing. So Tatum wins the opener here in the JV boys. You're getting a look at the varsity girls warming up right now. And then after that game, we shall bring you Tatum varsity boys basketball against Eunice Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I want to remind you that Tatum Sports, One Radio Square, Marketing, Digital Solutions, New Walmart, is brought to you by EJ's Pumping, Now Pharmacy, the Tatum Clinic, Tatum Schools, and Legendary Services. And I'm happy to say that today I didn't have to eat any dust coming up here, or dirt that I wasn't making myself on the way. The wind, not all that bad today, and temperatures are nice. We're not in the 80s, we're in the 70s here in Tatum. And there you see the visitors, the Coyotes and Lady Coyotes, and I have called many of their games too. Steve Mueller and company are doing the Eunice side of things on HobbsAmerica.com, Eunice Sports YouTube channel. So you see the Cardinals heading off for their last preparations. And the Tatum varsity girls still on the court getting their warm-ups in here. And 2:35 remains on the pregame clock. And we hope you are enjoying these broadcasts over the interweb. And if you haven't told your friends, tell them it's HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. So we're getting set for some action here on a lovely Saturday afternoon, and it should be a good one. I have not yet gotten a look at the Eunice Lady Cards, but I've seen the Tatum girls play, and I know they're going to play hard. And anytime Eunice and Tatum get together, come on, it's another cross-county matchup. Nobody wants to lose that thing. So we wish best of luck to both teams. And by the way, the last time we were here, not only did we have a great game on both sides, but with Hagerman in town, it's going to happen. But we also had that injury to Mason Brown, and I hear he's doing okay, well as can be expected. And it's just the irony of the circumstance. You know, he's going to be okay, but he broke that leg in a season opener and had great things ahead. But he's doing all right, well as he could be expected when you break a leg. The irony was he scored the first 5 points of the game, was lighting it up. He's a crowd favorite, and because he got up so high for a rebound there early in the first quarter, players got underneath him because of how high up off the floor he was. And then you're going to come down on him. Nobody got under there on purpose. Sometimes that just happens. But I remember thinking as I called that play how high up he was. And then you've got bodies underneath. I almost had the feeling that something was going to happen because he was way up there and came down hard on that leg. But he's going to be all right, and that's good news. And we're going to be okay this afternoon because we got great sponsors helping us bring you these games for free in Walmart Broadcasting and Digital Solutions at One Radio Square. And we are preparing for the pregame festivities here. When we get to honoring the country, we'll let you hear that and remain silent, and we're about to do that right now. Very nice. So we're just about set to go here for this first quarter. Give you a look at the Zebras here as they get ready. They do an unsung job. And then recent years there have been a shortage of officials on the high school ranks. So you can give them a hard time during the game, but when it's over, tell them thanks because it's a small pool of guys that are willing to do it. Drive across the state, give up a Friday night, give up a Thursday night, a Tuesday night, a Saturday afternoon. And they don't do it for the money. They do it so we can have these games. You can't have games without officials, certified officials. You got to have it according to all the guidelines. So, yeah, you can ride them a bit if they miss a call or two, but remember, unless you want to put the suit on yourself, we're lucky to have these guys. And intros of the players going on right now. You get a look at the crowd. And then the teams, and a lot of the kids sit behind me on this side. Here come the Tatum Coyotes. Ava Slover coming out. They are never short for excitement here when it comes to Tatum sports. Get a lot of community support. And we get a lot of sponsor support that helps us keep these broadcasts free on the internet. And our sponsors are EJ's Pumping, Tatum School, Now Pharmacy, the Tatum Clinic, Legendary Services. And you'll hear from them from time to time when I get a chance to take a break and play some ads for them. So if you run into any of them or you need any of their services, please do business with these companies and local businesses because they make it possible for us to bring you these games for people who can't get out and about and get to them. It's a public service. And that's what radio does. And then you move into the digital realm, and a lot of it's moving on to the internet these days. Gives us the capability to carry more than one game at a time and call it for each home team because we have our partners over there. You can see them in the corner. Steve Mueller and his buddy right back in that far corner doing the game on the Eunice side of things. And we are just about set for action here, and it'll be a side inbounds to start the game. And the first thing I do is, of course, lose my glasses lens. That's just the way it always starts for me, but that's okay. I'll recover. And the Cardinals have it. There's a block shot by West and a scrum for the basketball, and we get a tie up here first thing out of the box. No score, 7:39 to go here in the first quarter. Reminds me, if I ever get a chance to get out of town on a Saturday afternoon, I got to get new glasses. The life and times of a traveling hobo sports reporter. Tatum with the basketball, looking for their first bucket. That's a good place to go. That's West, and it's going to come up short. Rebound up and in. Nice work under there by Cayenne Coombs. She gets the first bucket of the afternoon for Tatum. Swing back down here and let you see the Eunice Cardinals. It is 2-0 on the Cayenne Coombs rebound and putback. And the Coyotes have it here, heading up court. 2-0, 6:57 to go here in the first. Coyotes have it. It'll go to West, cross-court pass. Back to West, top of the key. Nice perimeter ball work here by Tatum. They get the open look and a little too hard. Won't go for Ciara Jimenez. But the Coyotes still have a 2-0 lead here. Penetration, good look underneath. Bank shot won't go for Eunice. Rebound comes off to Combs. And Tatum is off and running. Nice ball fake, dribble drive, fade away, won't go. But a good move anyway. And a good attempt for Tatum there by number 15, Ciara Jimenez. We get a whistle in the backcourt here. Ball will stay with Eunice. So it's out of bounds off Tatum, I believe. Get some full court pressure now here from the Coyotes. Stop them from inbounding that ball. They get it in. Now, off of Tatum's foot, or they're going to say off Eunice. They say off Eunice. Good pressure from Tatum there as that full court pressure pays off. 2-0 ball game. Side out of bounds for Tatum. It'll be Ciara Jimenez to inbound it. Good ball movement around the perimeter from Tatum. Penetration and a foul. So Ciara Jimenez is going to go to the line. First foul of the ball game. 2-0 affair right now. And that'll rattle home. So Jimenez able to score that one. Gets them both. 4-0. Cayenne Coombs has 2. Jimenez has the 2 free throws. And we got another whistle on the far side. And then they're going to get the push. That's going to go against Tatum. It'll go on Ashlyn Slover, her first foul. Cardinals will come across the timeline here. Pick up the dribble. Lob into the middle, stolen by Tatum. Out ahead is Slover, and that'll be a tie possession. Good work, though, by the Coyotes. Make that steal, get it up court. They have a 4-0 lead with subs coming in for the Cardinals here. Inbound play will come into Mariscal. She launches the 3, and it's good. Valeria Mariscal hits the 3. 7-0 Lady Coyotes here as they have come out big. Getting loose and warmed up now for sure. Cardinals are in need of a basket here. And they throw the ball away. Was that tipped by Tatum? Yeah, Eunice is going to inbound that one. They do. Top of the key. Now the left wing for the Cardinals. Oh, that's almost a double dribble. That's good defense from Tatum. Now a baseline drive. Contact, no whistle, ball won't drop. And an offensive rebound will stay in the hands of the Cardinals. So they keep it down 7-0, almost halfway through the first quarter. Open look at 3. No. Rebound Tatum, and as often happens on a missed shot, you want to make up for it, and you go commit a foul. And that happens there. Good hustle, but that happens a lot of times when a player misses a wide open shot. You try too hard for that rebound. So the Cardinals, he bites them right there. And we go the other way. 7-0 Tatum, 4.5 to play in the first. You're watching and listening to Tatum Coyote Sports, HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. There's a good look. Driving and nothing available. Back outside. West with the shot. No, just in and out. Rebound will go to the Cardinals here. And we go the other way. And a scrum and a jump ball. Well, what used to be a jump ball. Now it's a side out of bounds. Tie possession, in other words. Tatum. 7-0 Tatum here. First quarter of play. Knocked away. Ashlyn Slover. She'll take that all the way. And no. Rebound Tatum. No. Missed the putback, but good hustle. Good play by Veronica Sanchez. Just couldn't finish it off there. Ball will go over to Eunice, and they are still looking for their first Lady Cardinal basket in this game. Across the timeline comes Eunice. Good look into the post, a little backdoor flip to the wing there. Penetration, contact, no whistle. Offensive rebound to the Cardinals, and another scrum on the floor. And the tie possession. Who's got the arrow here? I can't tell. I'm sitting behind it. Tatum will have it out of bounds. And a 7-0 lead. 3:21 to go here in the first quarter of play. As we are live in Tatum on a Saturday afternoon. Glad you could tune in wherever you might be. Goes on the right wing for the Coyotes. Top of the key, finds Slover on the wing shot, a little too long. And they're probably going to get Combs inside coming over the back. And it will be, foul on Tatum. 3:06 left, and Combs will come out, and Izzy Hart will get in for her first action this afternoon. No pressure in the backcourt this time. Cardinals will come across the timeline here. Still with the lid on the basket and good defense from Tatum, not allowing them to score. That'll go in and out. Rebound will come off to West. West pushing it up the far side for the Coyotes. Now on the wing, back to West. Open look at three, just short for Seattle Jimenez. Cardinals will have it. Out ahead of the back, shot up off the glass, won't go for Martinez, and we got a whistle. Pardon me. And they're going to get Izzy Hart for that foul. It'll be a shooting foul this time. So still trying to get their first points of the game, Lady Cards, and there it is. 7-1 here, the score. Their first point comes with 2:28 left in the first. Next one on the way, and it will get home for Denise Rangel. So she's got two. And we go the other way. Tatum inside to the post to Hart. Good backdoor pass will draw a foul as Hart dished it off to Slover. That was a nice give and go, and Ashlyn Slover will go to the line. That shot is good. So Ashlyn Slover has her first point. 8-2 Tatum. And that one rattles home. She had the shooter's touch on that one. 9-2 Coyotes. Eunice now trying to answer. And in there with it is Rangel out to the wing, and the three from Faith Hobbs too long. Rebound will come off to Tatum, and Seattle Jimenez will bring it across the timeline. Fired over to West, takes a mid-range jump shot, good. West rattles that one home. 2 points for West. And it is an 11-2 lead now for Tatum. Baseline drive won't go too far under the basket, but manages to tie it up with Izzy Hart. And you got your big and your small there. Kendra Caballero, one of the smallest players on the court, and Izzy Hart, one of the biggest and strongest, but the possession goes to Eunice on the arrow. And they'll get it into Caballero. And that pass is too long and too high and forces the teammate out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. 11-2 Coyotes right now. Minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Alan Scott here chatting with you on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. Coyotes back on the offense here. There's a little mid-range jumper. That's not going to fall for Veronica Sanchez. But the rebound goes to West. West to Slover. In the corner to the baseline, and a shot won't drop. But a good pass to Jimenez, and we'll go the other way. Here comes Eunice. Across the timeline is Rangel, guarded by West pretty hard. And knocked away by West. It'll be off of Tatum. Inbound play for Eunice here. 59 seconds to go in the quarter. Rangel trying to make that lefty drive, does, and draws the foul. So the foul will go on Veronica Sanchez, number 4. Shot no good from Chloe Jones at the line for Eunice. I think they meant 14, didn't they? Yeah. No, it's 4. Okay. Score remains the same, 11-2. Tatum has not trailed in this game. In fact, it took until 2:28 left in the quarter here for Eunice to get the lid off of their basket. A couple of free throws. And that one will go. So Chloe Jones makes it an 11-3 ball game. 45 seconds to go, first quarter. West, top of the key to Jimenez, to Mariscal, and taken away. That probably could have and maybe should have been a foul on the initial takeaway. They don't call it. And then the scramble for the ball, who was out of bounds? Both players were, but it's going to go to Eunice. So you get an inbound play right down here to my left where I'm sitting at the scorer's table. In it comes, knocked away. Combs fighting for it, and another tie-up. 33 seconds left, and the Coyotes get the basketball. And they lead it 11-3. About to cross the timeline is Kylie West. Mariscal on the wing, down low. Combs, fake, shot, up, foul. .22 seconds. They're going to give that to Faith Hobbs. And they're going to say before the shot. So we get an inbound play. Coyotes by 8 as we get almost to the end of the first quarter. Shot up from West, won't go. Rebound Eunice. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cardinals driving hard to the basket. Will take that 3. No good. Rebound to Tatum. Good work on the rebound by Mariscal. And no. But the right idea. Jimenez launching it at the right time. Just couldn't get that one to drop. So at the end of 1, it is Tatum 11. And the Eunice Cardinals have 3. We'll be back with that second quarter. You'll continue to see the action, and I will play some commercials for our fine sponsors making this possible. Alan Scott with you here on HobbsAmerica.com and Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Please pay attention to these fine sponsors. They're making the broadcast possible, and we'll be back for more second quarter play-by-play in a few minutes.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes! Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
All right, we are back. Thanks to our fine sponsors making this thing possible. And Tatum has a 10-point lead here at the moment, 15-5 now. That shot won't drop. Rebound will go to the Cardinals. 6:15 to go before the half. You've got action here right in front of us as the Cardinals trying to claw their way back into this thing. They took almost, I'd say, three-fourths of the first quarter before they scored. The Cardinals. That could have been a foul on Tatum, but they're not going to call that. Baseline drive, Caballero might have traveled. Ball's knocked away. Cardinals run it down, but it's stolen away by Slover, and she's going to get the bunny at the other end. Oh, she missed it. It's not a bunny if you don't make it. Caballero going the other way, and we're going to have a whistle, probably a reach in on Tatum there on Caballero. They'll give that foul to Valeria Mariscal. Still Tatum with the 10-point lead. Led by 8 at the end of one, 11-3. So they've outscored them 4-2 here in the second period. Inbound play. Caballero gets it to Jones. Chloe Jones on the dribble. Slover guarding her. Over on the wing to Martinez, Yasmin Martinez. Jones way outside on the wing. Now back to Jones, she'll penetrate. Floater won't drop. And a hard-fought rebound will go to Tatum, and we'll head the other way. Good work by Mariscal, who you see, number 10. We'll get it to Kylie West. Back to West, Mariscal. West for three, in and out. And Body's on the floor. Probably going to get Coombs for the foul. Oh, we'll see, 6, he says. Or did he say 5? I don't have a 6. There's not a 6 in the game. Got to be 5. Well, we know it was against Tatum. That's what really matters. Score hasn't changed. 15-5 Coyotes. Jones to Caballero. Caballero able to get around Kylie West. Shot partially blocked, though, up there for Tatum. Good work on the defensive end by 00 for Tatum. And I have no 00 on my roster. I'll have to double-check who that is. That's West right there. On the dribble. To Combs at the free throw line. Then they find Mariscal, and the shot drops. And so Valeria Mariscal drains that one. It's 17-5, and that's going to force a timeout. So we get a timeout on the floor. Tatum Coyotes have increased their lead to 12. So you see Eunice talking strategy there. Swing here and see if we can give you a look at the Tatum huddle. And my score sheet is unofficial, especially since I'm multitasking this year and running the camera and still trying to keep a score sheet. But for Eunice, I got Denise Rangel with 2 free throws. Chloe Jones with a free throw for 3, and Kendra Caballero hit a 3-pointer. That gives them 5 points. And maybe it was a 2-pointer because, yeah, 3 free throws and a 2-pointer from Caballero. And for Tatum, I've got Combs with 2. Montescall having a good first half. I have her with 7. Kylie West 2. And Ciara Jimenez has 4. And that's my pen and my hand, so that you know I'm really sitting right here. Okay, here we go. Inbound play in the backcourt as we get back to it here. Halfway through the second quarter. Tatum up 17-5 and pressing in the backcourt. West with good pressure. Caballero across the timeline with it. Finds a teammate. Shot is well short. Rebound comes to Tatum. It's Coombs on the attack coming right by us. Spin move there. Slover down low. What a great pass. Yeah. Lovely. So my mystery player, 00, has a deuce, and it's 19-5. Tatum got it in hand here in the early going. And Combs ripping it away there from Caballero. Again, big and small going at it. Caballero's feisty. She don't care how big you are. she's gonna grapple with you. But now a 14-point lead for the Coyotes. And don't forget the boys game to follow here with about a 10-minute intermission, maybe a 15. And we still have another half of the girls here. HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Alan Scott talking to you from Tatum. On the wing, Mariscal, top of the key, West. She's going to launch that. Good. (21-5) now, Tatum. And back to the Eunice end of things. On the wing it goes. Good defense from Combs, and they're going to call the foul. Who's it on? They're going to get Tatum with the foul, and it's Combs. I only think that's because she's on the radar from earlier. I didn't see a foul there, to be honest with you. But she will have to sit. That's the thing that that does. It puts Combs on the bench, so she doesn't pick up another cheap one before the half with 2:59 to play in quarter number 2. And Tatum Sports on HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel is brought to you by EJ's Pumping, Norley Hospital, Tatum Clinic, now Pharmacy, Tatum Schools, Legendary Services, and that free throw will drop for Eunice. Makes it a 21-6 game. And now 21-7, so getting them both, the Cardinals at the free throw line. That was Denise Rangel. She's got 4 all from the stripe. And here comes Tatum. Slover fighting hard underneath after the offensive rebound on the miss. Back to Slover. Little floater won't drop from the inside. Rebound is for Eunice. And we'll go the other way. 2:35 to go. Tatum still up big, 21-7. And the rebound to the Coyotes here, and we're going to be off and running. Slover down court to Mariscal. Pumps, now gets the shot up, good. Mariscal with another 2. 23-7, Lady Coyotes. Eunice is trying to answer back here, and it's stolen away by Slover. Go the other way for Tatum. Shot up good. Slover cashes in. Got her with 4. And it's a 25-7 game as the Tatum lead has grown to 18. That's Rangel with it, working against West. Into the corner. 3-pointer on the way. Way too long over the top of the backboard. Out of bounds. Minute 36 left before the halftime break, and this is game number 1. Boys to follow. Don't have to change anything. We'll just take a little intermission in between games. And the Coyotes back on the attack here. Minute 24 to play. Slover gets it over to Sanchez, and that's going to be well short. Might have been partially blocked. And then when lost it out of bounds right there, you had a great view of Caballero there. So we got a minute 16 to play here in the half now. And Ashlyn Slover in control for Tatum. Right wing to Mariscal. She's had the hot hand. Sorry, that's Eunice, 15. Eunice with the ball. She's going to shoot it this time and short. Off and running, the Cardinals back the other way. Shot up, no, but a foul. And they're going to get it Slover with the foul, I believe. Yeah, going to the line after that hard drive is Chloe Jones for Eunice. Under a minute to play now. And that shot rims out for Chloe Jones. 25-7 Coyotes. Slover will get a rest to head on into the locker room when we get to the half. And that one rims in out. So tough luck at the line there for Eunice. And the Coyotes come back here with 48 seconds left. West likes that shot, and not this time. Rebound Sanchez and a tie-up. Possession error will go to Eunice. And so will the basketball with 43 seconds left. West out on the defense against Jones. Shot in the air, whistle also. Who are we going to get this time? That's going to put Chloe Jones back at the line. 32 seconds to play in the half. That one will not go for Jones. She'll have another one here. Trying to make it a 25-8 ball game and missed that one. Oh, and we got contact everywhere. And a jump ball is finally whistled, or a tie-up on that possession. Arrow this time will be on the Tatum side of things. Inbound play. And we'll head up court. Coyotes are going to work for the last shot. That's Jimenez. Little contact there and no whistle. Sanchez tries to drive, nothing there. Back out to Mariscal. To Jimenez, and no. 3 seconds to go in the half. Tatum with the rebound. Sanchez, she's fouled. Where's the whistle? We don't get one. 25-7 will be our halftime score. And Tatum has not trailed in this ballgame, so we reach the break. Lady Coyotes, 25. Lady Cardinals have 7. All right. Pretty good first half if you're a Tatum Coyote fan. If you're Eunice, you got to get that field goal percentage up. And it took them a while to get the lid off the basket. 2:28 to go in the first before they scored. Tatum already had 11 at that point. So it's pretty hard against Tatum to come back when you go down big that early. But Eunice hung in there, played tough, finishes the half with 7, while Tatum outscored their first quarter numbers. They had 11 at the end of one, 25 at the half, so they put up 14 in that second period. Eunice had 3 at the end of one and scored 4 in the second period to go into the locker room with a 7-point total. There are the Tatum Coyote boys getting warmed up there. And that's generally happens. Varsity boys will come out and get their early warm-ups in during the halftime of the girls game. And we are at halftime. Tatum leading at 25-7. And we will remind you that we couldn't do this without our fine sponsors, and they are Tatum Schools, Tatum Clinic, part of the Norley Hospital District, now Pharmacy in Lovington, EJ's Pumping, big supporters of Tatum students and sports and academics. Go see them for all your pumping needs, EJ's Pumping, LLC, and Legendary Services. I'm going to get off the mic here for a little bit, let you hear from those fine sponsors, and we will be back for second half action in about 8 minutes, which is what we're showing on the halftime clock. You're listening to and watching Tatum Varsity Basketball, girls, boys to come next. HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. with being in a small town school?
I don't suck enough, apparently. I'm like, I tried.
You let this guy still hang around here?
You know, he keeps my kid in line. I like him. Darty. Most everybody has 2 quarters. Yeah. So they got 3 more to go. At least. Taylor, I said, hey, nice strikeout. She goes, yeah, I got to lay off the rise ball. That's the reason why they throw a rise ball, is to get you to do stupid crap like that.
All right. We got 1:15 left on our halftime break. If you're just tuning in, the JV boys won here in Tatum. They were up 7 late in the fourth quarter, went on to win that thing. Tatum varsity girls here leading it at the half, and we have not trailed today. Jumped out to an 11-0 lead. There went 2:28 to go in the first quarter. Eunice hit a couple free throws, got the lid off the basket. Tatum had a 14-point second quarter to get into the locker room with 25. Eunice put up 4 in the second, and they got to the locker room with 7. So we're set for quarter number 3. And you are listening and watching all of this on HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Alan Scott here on a nice Saturday afternoon, Tatum America. Nice day all across Lee County, from what I could tell. Wind may be picking up a bit more by now, but pretty pleasant on the way up here. Didn't get hit by any of the world's largest tumbleweeds like I did last time I was headed this way. I mean, that thing was big as and taller than my vehicle. I was born here. It's the biggest one I've ever seen, folks. And I guess I should say I'm glad it hit me and not anybody else. But I don't want to stretch the truth. Here we go. And we got an inadvertent buzzer. Maybe the clock problem. Yeah, clock didn't start. And that's all right. We'll just inbound it again here. Tatum Sports on HobbsAmerica.com and Tatum Sports YouTube channel, brought to you by Norley Hospital, Tatum Clinic, Tatum Schools, EJ's Pumping, LLC, Now Pharmacy, Legendary Services, and Caballero may get an offensive foul. No, they're going to give it to Coombs. See, she got on the radar. I think that's a 3rd or 4th foul on her, and that really was a charge. Looked for all intents and purposes to be a charge from my vantage point. But they're going to put it on Coombs. She got on the officials' radar with a hard foul in the first quarter and been on it ever since. Same score as at half, 25-7. Cardinals looking to get something going here in the third. They need offense. That's almost stolen away by Tatum. Mariscal with the good hands. And a tied possession down in the corner over there. We'll give the ball to Tatum. We're about 20 seconds into the third period. Tatum up by 18, 25-7 across the timeline. Come the Coyotes and have it taken away. Eunice off and running. Shot from three won't go. Rebound Coyotes. That is Valeria Mariscal. Head to Slover, forcing the action to the basketball knocked away. It'll go the other way. Eunice will have it. And we will have a timeout. They're going to take a full timeout, 7:10 to go here third quarter, so I'll let you hear from our fine sponsors, and we'll be back on the mic for more Tatum Lady Coyote basketball in a moment.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
All right, we're back on the mic here. Alan Scott chatting with you. Score has not changed since the half, still 25-7. Both teams looking for a basket here in the third quarter. Almost an over and back against Eunice there. Good pressure on the defense from Kylie West. Baseline drive not there for Faith Hobbs. Caballero, runner at the top of the key, is nothing but backboard. And the rebound taken down by Ashlyn Slover, off and running. They get it ahead to Sanchez. Slover to Sanchez to Slover again. On the wing here, it'll go to Jimenez. Sanchez. Jimenez left side, into the paint, back outside. Good ball movement by Tatum. You're getting them moving their feet. Now somebody should be able to get open to the basket. West looks underneath and blocked out of bounds. That's good defense. Mariscal was going to have an easy layup there, and the Cardinals are going to commit the foul. And that's going to put her at the line. So trying to give Tatum their first points of the second half will be Valeria Mariscal. And just off the back of the iron, no good. So the score at the half is the score we have now. Both teams have found that lid on the basket here in the third. And it's still on. Offensive rebound go to Tatum. That's good hustle from Slover to keep that alive, and then that'll go sailing out of bounds. Inbounds coming now for Eunice. They get it into Caballero. She's their team leader. And ripped away from Rangel. Slover gives that possession to Tatum on the tie-up. 5:47 to play here in the third. And the jumper will not go from Jimenez. Rebound to Eunice, and then they're going to get another whistle. They're calling it tight now, and they're reaching in. That's going on 15. So if there's only real thing Tatum has to be concerned about right now is foul trouble. They got a couple of players with 3 or 4 fouls. Inbound play for Eunice. Pressure in the backcourt, and they could have whistled another foul there. Taken away by the Coyotes. Middle to Slover. Slover finding a teammate down low in a tie-up. And that's good defense. Otherwise, that is going to be a pass and an assist to Mariscal, but defense was there to tie it up. More pressure in the backcourt from Tatum. Up the far sideline, you're going to have somebody open when you press like that, and they can't make the layup. Rebound Tatum. Mariscal comes out with that rebound after the miss by Jones. And the Coyotes are back in business. Floater is partially blocked and staying with it, and missing that putback was Jimenez. Mariscal fighting hard for the rebound is going to draw a foul. So going to give that to Caballero. Kendra Caballero picking up the foul and putting putting Tatum on the line now. Still 25-7. Neither team has scored in the third quarter. And that's not going to go. Mariscal led the Tatum offense in the first half, and no one has scored here in the second. And finally, with 4:57 to go, the first points of the third quarter fall. And it's a free throw by Mariscal. Makes it 26-7 Tatum. And they'll press in the backcourt. And again, get him in the trap over there, and that is trouble for the Cardinals. Oh, bodies everywhere. West took a knee to the face, but meanwhile, her teammate scores down the other end. Sanchez gets 2. 28-7 now, Tatum. More defense from the Tatum Coyotes here. Now, full court pressure has worked to Tatum's advantage here in the third quarter, and they get Slover with yet another foul. She'll probably come out of the game, yeah. Ball comes into the backcourt for the Cardinals. That is Jones with it, driving all the way, gets a shot up. And it's well short, partially blocked, I think. Tatum off and running. And the ball stripped away with no whistle by Caballero. Back the other way we go. That floater's going to be short, but an offensive foul will be called as you see them celebrate, as Jimenez held her ground and drew the offensive foul. Good work there by Tatum. Draw the charge and go the other way. 28-7. Coyotes still midway through the third quarter. 4 minutes to play. That shot won't go. And whistles underneath, and the foul's going to go against Tatum this time, I think. No, it goes against Eunice. It's on 14, Kendra Caballero. Arguably their best player. Now she's in foul trouble. I think that's at least 3 on Caballero. At the line, Mariscal for Tatum won't go. Valeria Mariscal. She's got another one coming. Good. So Mariscal drops that one, and it's 29-7. Coyotes. Caballero run out of bounds. And I just heard Coach Slover say he's not going to let you press get out of it because every time they D up, it's been called a foul. So kind of a sarcastic comment from Coach Slover, meaning we can't press because every time we do, we're whistled for a foul. His team is up big, though, 29-7. But the ball is Rangel, but not for long. It's taken out of there by the Coyotes, and Sanchez is off and running. Across midcourt. In the middle, it'll go to Jimenez. And Jimenez has that one taken away. Cardinals back the other way on offense. This shot won't go for Rangel, but Caballero is there to clean it up. Caballero able to clean it up. She's got 4. In fact, the only 2 made field goals for Eunice are from Caballero. They've made 5 free throws for a total of 9 points. And Tatum's coach, Greg Slover, wanted the timeout that time. So Slover will rally the troops here, but they are up comfortably by 20. 29-9 here. And that's another reason I think he wanted that timeout. He doesn't want his team to relax, even though they have a 20-point lead, and lose focus. You got to keep playing as if the game's tied. 3:15 left here, third period. You're listening to and watching Tatum Varsity Girls Basketball. HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Alan Scott here bringing you the pictures and the play-by-play this afternoon. Inbound play in the backcourt for Tatum. And Eunice will turn around and press here and see if they can give the Coyotes some of their own medicine. Tatum knows how to break the press, though. And it just won't quite go. And we're tied up. Inbound play for Ciara Jimenez. To inbound for Tatum. Out to West. West had it knocked away and stolen by Jones for Eunice. Jones still with the ball. Into the corner. Penetration. Good pass. And a foul from behind on Tatum. That was a good pass in there to Frazier, Arissa Frazier. And she will go to the line. But her team, the Eunice Lady Cards, are down by 20. And you got to start somewhere, so the free throw line is as good a place as any. We're in the third period, 2:46 left, and it won't go. So Eunice has scored 2 in this quarter. Tatum has scored 4. That's where we are. 25-7 at half. It's 29-9 now. And Frazier has another one. That won't go. Rebound to Mariscal, who's had a big game for the Coyotes. Gets it ahead to Sanchez. Layup won't go. Rebound. Izzy Hart says, give me that thing. I'll put it in. That's her first 2. And the Coyotes lead at 31-9. Penetration by Eunice and a foul on the inside. And they're going to say it's on the floor. So they will inbound instead of going to the free throw line.
What did she do?
I don't know if you can hear it, but I like the sarcastic tone Coach Slover's using with the officials. And as I said, you can do that during the game, but they're unsung heroes. And a three finally drops for the Cardinals, man. That was Patron, Clarissa Patron, with the first and only three-point basket of the afternoon for Eunice so far. Coyotes trying to answer back here. 31-12 is the score. And that is Mariscal to West. West, they're going to call the foul there. A little late. A little late on the call. She was already gone by making a move. And it's a non-shooting foul anyway. Probably just should have let that be. Minute 53 to go in the third. Tatum up big. They get it to Hart and good. And again, another late whistle. Whistle coming in way late. Give Hart 4, though, in the quarter. And a foul. And I agree it was a foul, but if you're going to call it when it happens, because everyone was ready to go up court after the made basket. Ava Slover into the game, number 20 for Tatum. At the line, Izzy Hart, and it won't go. But it's 33-12 Coyotes. So they're not in need of a big scoring rush right now. And good hustle as the Coyotes knock it out of bounds. Eunice trying to get to the basket on the inbound play. They do. That shot won't go. And it's out of bounds off Tatum. Minute 39 left in the third. The home team up 33-12. Jones in the corner, shoots that one. No, it rims out. Hart with the big rebound. To West. West driving hard. Free throw line. Tries to get it to Sanchez. Does. And it's West who drops the putback in after the missed shot. I've got her with 7 unofficially in the ballgame. Minute 9 to go in the period, and Izzy Hart again with a big rebound. And Eunice got it back momentarily. Goes out of bounds, though. Off the Cardinals. So it'll be an inbound play for Tatum in the backcourt now with a minute 3 to go in the period. Coyotes 35, Cardinals 12. And a steal at midcourt. And Eunice tries to rally. Shot won't go for Hobbs. And we go the other way out on the fast break. Tatum, and yeah. That goes for 0-0. I don't have her name, but I'll try to get it. She's got 4 in the ballgame. And if you guys are related to 0-0, you know who she is. 37-12. I know that's the score. And we got a whistle with 27 seconds left. Tie possession went to Eunice. 27.5 to play in the third. Tatum up by 25. 3 on the way, and it won't go. Patron hit a 3 earlier. And Caballero never stops fighting. She's grappling with West down there. And the ball will go back over to the Coyotes here with 21.8 left in the third. Eunice will press. They get it in the middle to Sanchez. Ahead to Mariscal. She'll drive hard to the basket, and Mariscal can't convert that one. But it was a good play. Take the open move. Out of bounds. And the crowd doesn't like the call. But Tatum will have it. Eunice fans behind me don't like that. Inbound play for Tatum. 7 seconds to go in the period. West. And it won't quite drop in. And that's how the third will end. So we get 3 in the books. 37 now for Tatum. And the Eunice Lady Cardinals have 12. So for the Tatum Coyotes, they have a 12-point quarter. 5 put up by Eunice, and we get to the third with the score 37-12. 12. I'm going to give you a look at the Eunice huddle over there. While we take a quick break, let you listen to our fine sponsors. Please do business with them. They make these internet broadcasts possible, and they help us keep them free. No subscription fees, One Radio Square, and Walmart Digital Solutions. Alan Scott, here you are, watching and listening to Tatum Coyote Varsity Basketball, girls side of things, on HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
All right, we are back. 37-12, 6:48 left here in the ball game. Tatum still with the big lead. Up by 25 and now 27 on that nice move by Ciara Jimenez. I have her unofficially with 6 in the game. Big score for Tatum, and again, it's not the official score book, but is Mariscal. I've got her with 11. Ball go over to Eunice here with 6.5 to play, and Tatum up 39-12 after the Mariscal basket. That won't drop for Parker. Corey Parker just into the game. Here comes number 5 for Tatum, though. Slover will push it up court. Drive to the basket and get fouled, and that's 0-0. Going to the line. Who's wearing 0-0 tonight? Who's 0-0? Villasendras? Villasenor. Villasenor is 0-0. She's had a good ball game for Tatum. I think she did not play in the first game I called. I don't recognize that name. But I know she can play. Misses the free throw right there. Coyotes up 39-12. And Eunice trying to hang in there, see if they can cut into the lead anyway before this game is done. And West is whistled for another cheap foul over there. And you got to start getting bonus free throws at some point, and they're going to start getting them now, I think. At the line, Caballero, team leader and spark plug there for Eunice with 4 in the ball game. So she'll be at the stripe and misses that one. Tough rebound from Cayenne Combs for Tatum. Pushing it right by us here is Ashlyn Slover. Good look underneath. Villasenor will score. Assist to Slover in the basket for Villasenor. And more pressure from Tatum. And that's going to be taken by Combs at midcourt. Ahead to Villasenor, and she's fouled by Caballero on the play. And at the free throw line, Villasenor for Tatum. 41-12, and that one won't drop. Rebound Combs, that will drop. Cayenne Combs has 4. And Tatum is up by 29. No, 31. 43-12. A miss on the other end. Tatum back at the basket. It's Villasenor. That's 8 for her unofficially. And Tatum's pouring it on now, 45-12. And we get a whistle. Timeout, Cardinals here. There's a look at more people who kind of do unsung job, running the scoreboard, keeping the official book here. Talking to the referee. Those are 3 that, volunteers or the refs make a little money that you're paid to officiate games, but it takes folks behind the scenes to put these games on. You got to have someone running the scoreboard, the official clock, keeping the official scorebook. You can't do it without them, so we want to thank people who do that all across the state of New Mexico. 5:15 to go, and Tatum has built a huge lead. They're up 33. We may have a running clock before this game is over. You get up 35, the clock runs. Whether there's a foul or whether there's timeout to get the game over. That way you don't get anyone hurt in garbage time. That's why they call it the mercy rule. I don't know, there's got to be probably a better name than mercy rule, but that's why. I just call it a running clock. Coyotes are out and running, and that'll sail out of bounds. But a good effort by Mariscal to try and stretch out and catch that one, and her team's up 30 plus. 4:56 to play. Cardinals trying to keep their head up, stay in this thing. Mentally, being down by that much. Penetration by Rangel, the little floater off the glass will go. Good move from Denise Rangel. She's got 6. So a good game for her, and Tatum's got another chance. And hitting the deck is Eunice. There's got to be a slick spot out there. She came down right on her rear end, and you can get your back hurt that way. And she's all right, but feet went right out from under her, and that was a hard landing. Foul goes on Parker, and going to the line will be Ciara Jimenez with her team up now, 45-14. And Caballero played hard today and fouls out. So there you see Caballero going to the bench. I think she's done. At the line, Jimenez in and out. Clock stopped with 4.5 to play. And a lead of 31. Now 32 on the Mariscal Jimenez free throw. I've got her with 7. And the lead is 32. If it gets to be 35, the clock runs. There's a steal. And this will be Mariscal. Jump shot. No. Rebound to Tatum. That was Ava Slover working for the rebound. And that is Jimenez putting it up and in. 48-14. Lead is 34. Eunice driving, Frazier, floaters, and air ball. Combs runs it down for Tatum and steps out of bounds. It'll go to Eunice. 3:49 left. Fourth quarter, don't forget the boys game. Varsity boys, Cardinals and Coyotes tangle after this one with an intermission of about 10 or 15 minutes. Inbound play. Cardinals have it. Not for long. Getting in there and stealing it was Mariscal. And a foul. Again, I told you Coombs was on the radar. She's been there all day. I don't know what she did right there. I didn't see anything. She had to ask. 34-point lead. You can ask a question or two. Inbound play coming from the sideline for the Cardinals here. Unless they go shoot free throws, then they may. And they will. And that shot is no good. Running it down in the corner, though, is Frazier. And Frazier buries the 3. Nice looking shot. Arissa Frazier with her first basket, and it's a 3-pointer. Down low, unable to score for Tatum, but a good look was Mariscal. And the Cardinals are going to avoid that mercy rule clock, it looks like. Keep it under 35. Hobbs is a good reason why, and Frazier too. Into the middle to go to Rangel. Tatum still hustling on D. Missed shot, rebound Slover. That looked to be a tie up underneath, but they let it go, and now we get a travel. .304 left in the ballgame. Tatum has led throughout, and they lead it right now by 41. As Slover goes past me here to the bench. Sanchez will come in for her. Combs at the top of the key, and a push on the Cardinals, number 45, Ashley Castillo, her first foul. So that'll put Combs at the line. She's got 4 in the ballgame. Trying to add to it. Tatum with a huge 41-point cushion really just wants to get the time off the clock here now. And the free throw good. Parker will go out for Eunice, and Jones will come back in, number 10. And Combs gets them both. Nice form at the free throw line. Give her 6 and give Tatum a 50-17 advantage here in the fourth quarter. Floater by Rangel won't go. Rebound Combs, lost it, wound up in the hands of Frazier, who couldn't score, and a tie-up. 2:35 to play. Frazier to inbound under the basket. Bringing it to Jones. Jones working against Ava Slover, number 20. Gets it off to Wrangle. Dribble drive. Basket good. Denise Wrangle having a good afternoon. She's got 8 for the Lady Cards. Shot up in the lane for Tatum. That's Jimenez, and she will go to the line. Foul on Patron. Number 1 of the Cardinals. There you see Izzy Hart getting ready to check in right to the bottom right. West will go back in too. And the shot is no good from Jimenez. (50-19) Coyotes now up by 31. Jimenez, free throw, no. Rebound goes to Mariscal, who's had a great game for Tatum. To Jimenez, spin move, and the shot is blocked. We're going to whistle the Cardinals for that. Patron will get the foul. Two minutes exactly to go in the game. But it's bonus free throw time, so it takes some time. That's good. Jimenez with the free throw. 51-19 Tatum. And that one's good. (11) in the game for Ciara Jimenez. 52-19. It's all a matter of getting the time off the clock. Under 2 minutes to go. Cardinals on the attack. They'll fight till the end. It's Chloe Jones. Over to Patron, and the foul on Tatum. They'll get Slover for the push, and we'll shoot more free throws. Foregone conclusion here now with 1:42 to go, 52-19. And when this game is done, I'm going to take a pretty quick break so I can charge up my camera so that we make sure it's going to last through game 2. That shot is no good by Frazier. So as soon as this one's over, I'm going to play ads from our great sponsors, and then I'm going to hit the intermission and charge up the camera so you won't hear me until we get ready to do the boys game. I know you're probably glad about that. 52-19 is the score here with $1:39 left to play. Inbound play, Cardinals. Give and go, shot up. No, it won't drop this time for Frazier, but that was a well-designed play. And Mariscal will be on the dribble for Tatum. Trying to close out a big win here at home. Ball stolen and then stolen back, and then missing the layup was Mariscal. $1:16 to play in the game.
Casey, that is only 400, right? It is. Okay, you're fine.
Inside move, double team. Tatum's there. That means somebody's open, and the shot won't drop. But it was a good look for Wrangle, who brings Izzy Hart to the ground. And then we'll say, hey, didn't mean to do that. 59 seconds left. 52 for Tatum, 19 for Eunice. West will come back in. Mariscal, who's leading the way for Tatum today, will go out. West to Veronica Sanchez. To West up the sideline. And the ball taken away. Wrangle with a good play. Gets it ahead to Patron. Into the paint it'll go, and that runner's blocked. Frazier couldn't get it up in the air. And no foul that time. 38 seconds to play, and Tatum with the basketball now. High post to Izzy Hart. Hart will give to West. West will bring it back outside with 24 seconds. Tatum wants to take this time off the clock. Down to 20. Eunice probably not going to foul here. I mean, why would you? And that goes out of bounds. Cardinals will get it back anyway. 52-19. Both teams want to get this time off the clock. And we go the Eunice way. 8 seconds to play. This one is almost in the books. Rangel will get the last shot of the game. It won't drop. Tatum will not have to shoot, and that'll do it. So game one is in the books, and the final is 52-19 with a big win for the Tatum Lady Coyotes over Eunice. And it was all Tatum all the way in that one. They led it early 11-0, then at the end of one, 11-3. Halftime, 25-7 Tatum. End of the third, 37-12. And they wrap it up 52-19 in the fourth quarter. Congrats to Coach Slover, who you see there, winning that game. Tatum girls victorious here. And I'm just going to remind you that our fine sponsors are Tatum Clinic, Norley Hospital District, Tatum Schools, EJ's Pumping Service, Now Pharmacy in Lovington, and Legendary Services. Now I'm going to start charging up the phone camera so we can make sure that we get all of game two to you and this thing doesn't run out of battery. So, and the same sponsors are going to be bringing you the boys game coming up here in about 19 minutes. So stay tuned, everybody, and we'll be bringing it to you shortly. I'll be back talking to you again here in about 12 to 15 minutes or so I can charge up the camera. You are watching and listening to Tatum High School basketball varsity level on HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Back with game two shortly. Stick around. Thank you, won't you?
We could probably use this one if they've already went out.
It's like having 4 car seats, except you just buy one. Your personal guide to the world of hip hop. Get a free trial of YouTube Music Premium today.
This time, folks, we'd like to introduce the visitors from the Eunice Partners. We have number 2, Ashton Thompson. 3, Julia Garcia. 14, Johanna Caballo. 23, Obi Monteros. 24, Billy Blevins. 32, Jorge Gomez. 33, Adrian Perez. Number 40, Antonio Randles. 42, Julius Woods. 44, Marcus Tercero. Starters time, Eunice Cardinals. We have number 5, George Ortega. Number 13, Jorge Montanores. Number 20, Hayden Dean. Number 21, TJ Martinez. And 44, Marcus Tercero. And now for your hometown, Tatum Coyotes. Number 1, Tatum Warner. Number 2, Obed Eunice. Number 3, Luis Diaz. Number 10, Injured Reserve, Mason Brown. Number 12, Abraham Durant. 14, Tyler Brown. Number 15, Jeremy Hitchcock.
Okay, I think we got it back. Had to do a little technological troubleshooting, but I think we got it back. 7-7 is the score here as we join the action. Also, too, should we have any difficulties, you can check it out on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel. We have Steve Mueller and his partner doing the game as well. But Alan Scott here now got the bugs worked out, and we're back on the Tatum side of things. 7-7 game. Into the post they'll go here. Penetration, bounce pass, a little too high, but they're going to draw the foul on Tatum. That's going to be Kevin Cardenas picking up the foul. 2:59 to go in the first period. Ladies won the early game handily, 52-19 over Eunice. And with a little less than half the quarter to go here, we're tied at 7. So nothing decided as of yet here in the nightcap, the boys game. At the free throw line has that one rattle home. That's number 23 for the Cardinals. Ovid Ontiveros gives Eunice the 8-7 lead. Want to thank our fine sponsors making these broadcasts possible as Ontiveros misses. EJ's Pumping, LLC, Tatum Clinic, part of Norley Hospital District, Tatum Schools. Now Pharmacy in Lovington and Legendary Services. Cardenas will have it. He'll work it to the inside to Kruger, and that's taken away. And we'll go the other way, and the basket is good from number 13, George Ontiveros. So it's 10-7 ball game. You've seen Eunice get the last 3 points here to get the 3-point advantage. Working with it is Cardenas. Drives to the right side. Now an open three for his teammate. That's not going to go. Shot by number 11, who I don't have a number for tonight, a name for. Miss underneath by Eunice. And the Cardinals will go down the trip and come up empty, and Tatum will be back on the offensive side of things. Luis Cervantes, he's been injured, missed the last football game and the first basketball game, but he's out there now. Cardinals off on the break, and man, major steps taken. He didn't travel, even though it looked like he did, and then the layup wasn't even close. Cardenas the other way, fake shot up good for Kevin Cardenas, and it's 10-9. After the Cardenas basket. 1:29 to go first quarter, and that one's going to go out of bounds underneath the basket. And who are they going to say touched that one last? No, we're going to shoot free throws. Okay. Shooting foul committed there. Minute 28 to go. It's a 1-point game. Eunice 10, Tatum 9. And we're not going to shoot free throws. It's an inbound play. Hayden Dean with a three-pointer. No, it won't drop. And run down the rebounds. Martinez, turn around, shoot, no. Rebound to the Coyotes, and it's stripped away from Hitchcock, but Tatum will maintain possession. Across the timeline. Shot in the air for the Coyotes is too long from Luis Cervantes. Rebound to the Dogs. They shoot again. Fadeaway won't drop. Up high for the rebound was Hatchett, Jordan Bartlett, I should say. There's your Hatchet on the other end as Tatum commits the foul. And it'll be a non-shooting foul, so out of bounds that'll go. 10-9 ball game, 54 seconds to go first quarter. Out in three-point land, that was Woods. That shot is short. Rebound will go to the Cardinals. Ontiveros up top to Martinez. Cross court for a three off the glass. Won't go this time for Woods. But the putback is good underneath. That was Ontiveros. Cardinals 12, Coyotes 9. 30 seconds to go first quarter. Penetration, good look back door underneath to Bartlett. And a foul on the floor. So we get an inbound play here for Tatum. 25.7 left in the first. Clock stops. It's 12-9. Eunice, that's stolen by Hayden Dean. And Dean will go coast to coast. He traveled, but they didn't call it, and he missed the shot. Putback will not be missed by number 23, Ovi Ontiveros. 14-9, biggest lead of the game for anybody, and it belongs to Eunice. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Out on the wing is Bartlett. Penetrate, lose the ball out of bounds, and the quarter will end with the score. Tatum 9, Eunice 14. So the Cardinals win that first period by 5. And we're happy to be bringing you this ball game on Tatum Sports YouTube channel and HobsAmerica.com. And it's all because we have great sponsors who back us on this thing. They care about the community and care about the kids by helping us put these on the internet for you and on the radio too, and keep them free of charge. We're not in one of those markets where we have to charge people to watch these games. You pay a subscription fee to watch a lot of high school games in New Mexico these days, but not through New Walmart Digital Solutions, One Radio Square Sports, and our broadcasting family of stations. As you get a look at the Tatum huddle. And good news to pass on to you as far as Mason Brown goes. You heard them introduce him. He's, of course, an honorary player, still getting to suit out after breaking that leg in the first game of the year. That's a great thing that they do that. And, of course, he's the son of the head coach, Royce Brown. And he's doing as well as you could be doing considering you're a high school kid ready to play, and that happens to you in the first game. Physically, they say, of course, he's doing well. But mentally, and I can identify with that, you got to get your head around that you're going to be watching. And he will do fine, but he's got to be frustrated sitting there watching this one. And we're back to the action here, quarter number 2, 14-9, Eunice with the lead. Hayden Dean with the ball. It'll go back to Dean. He'll shoot that three, and it's not going to go. Running down the rebound is Tatum. That's Tyler Graham. Gets it ahead out on the break, and nothing doing this time for Tatum. Back the other way we go. Penetration, lost the handle. Knocked away from Martinez. Winds up with Dean. Dean, moon pass, cross court over to Tercero. Tercero working on the Cardinals side of things. Three in the air will not drop for Gonzalez. Or sorry, pardon me, Martinez, P.J. Martinez. Penetration, contact, no foul. Floater will not go for George Ontiveros. Rebound to the Coyotes. Bartlett able to come out there with it, and Dean steals it right back. Hayden Dean will slow it down here now. 6:57 to go in the second quarter. 14-9 Eunice. High post goes into Ontiveros, and that pass is intercepted by the Coyotes. Out on the break is Graham. Ahead to a teammate, can't convert the layup. And then commits the silly foul. Obed Megalaris on the play and not able to convert the shot, and then commits the foul trying to make good for it. 14-9, the score remains. 6:41 to go. And they say it's just knocked out of bounds by Eunice, so no foul on Obed. That's good. That shot's in the air, and it's nothing but air. From number 21, Leo Gonzalez, who had a hot hand the other night against Hagerman. Across the timeline comes Hayden Dean. Swings it out on the wing to Martinez. On the baseline, on Ontiveros. His shot will not go. It's in and crawled out. And Graham brings it up for Tatum. Ahead on the fast break and a foul. Good ball movement by the Coyotes. That was a nice bounce pass from Hitchcock there. 15. And his teammate will be at the line now. Jordan Bartlett after being fouled. 6:11 to go here in the second quarter. Coyotes 9 and the Cardinals have 14. And at the line, Jordan Bartlett for Tatum. Timeout. This will probably be a full timeout, so I'm going to risk life and limb and play you some ads for my fine sponsors bringing you this ball game. Alan Scott, Tatum Coyote Basketball on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel and HobsAmerica.com. We'll let you hear from our sponsors. You'll continue to see the action, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. UJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
All right, we are back. Thanks to those fine folks. You just heard their ads running for making all this possible. As the free throw is missed, and that basket, that's a tough basket put in by George Gomez for Eunice, and he's given his team an 8-point lead. It's 18-10 Cardinals right now. And we are about halfway through the second quarter. Alan Scott here, Mike side with you. Saturday afternoon, getting toward late evening in Tatum. And the home team looking to get the lead, which they have not had here in the first half. And 6 team fouls on Tatum already. Penetration baseline by Ontiveros, who scored 6 since I was able to get this thing on the air. And out on the break for the Coyotes, and the shot's up and it won't go. Unable to hit that one. Number 12. I don't have a number 12, so they changed some numbers on me. I don't have a name and a 12 anyway. Into the corner, three-pointer on the way for Eunice will be too long from George Ontiveros. Rebound Cardinals. And that shot is buried by George Ortega. So the Cardinals with the better shooting percentage from the floor for sure here in the first half, and they've opened up a 10-point lead. 20-10 now with the Cardinals looking to maybe blow this thing open. A good timeout taken by the Tatum coaching staff here. And you can see them as they gather here to rally the troops. Down 20-10. At the end of one, Tatum only managed 5 points in the first quarter. That's a low-scoring quarter for the Tatum Coyotes. Eunice put up 14. They have scored 6 here in the second. And Tatum has scored 5, so it's tightened up a bit. 6-5 scoring here in the second period. But they had a 9-point lead at the end of one. And they've been able to increase that to 10 now here. Halfway through the second period. Beautiful evening here in Tatum, late afternoon and evening today behind a cool front. Chilly wind blowing this morning, but very pleasant when you consider how hot we've been this spring and how windy, and it's come early. But the Cardinals will break the huddle here, and they've got Tatum doubled up on the road, the Cardinals. Tatum looking to cut into that thing before halftime, and they have 3 minutes, 58 seconds to get that done. into the front court will be Kevin Cardenas. He didn't change his number. He's still number 4. Three-pointer, Cardenas, well short. Sails out of bounds. Nobody touched it, so Cardinals will get it. .345 and counting. Dean with a crossover move, runs right into the defense. That's Graham. And he ties him up. Coach McBee there for Eunice barking out some instructions. Inbound play from Dean into the middle, blocked. That's a great block from Ranley Kruger. And on the other end, 2 points for Tatum. Gonzalez able to score. So Tatum, maybe a little run here now, 20-12. With the basketball, Ortega. Looks like he traveled, and he did. So Tatum gets the steal, the basket, now a turnover. I'm going to predict a Coyote run here before half. They're going to get it down to at least 2 if they don't tie it before half. That's my prediction. We'll see if that comes true. Firing it underneath and taken away. Pass intercepted. That was a good play for the Cardinals from George Ontiveros. Hayden Dean across the timeline here. Leading his troops. Get it up on the wing. Bounce pass to the middle. Drops a dime down low, and you got to foul him, and that's a good foul. Otherwise, Tercero's going to lay that up and in on a beautiful assist. It was a great no-look pass. Dropped it out of his hip pocket, and that'll get his teammate to the line. Marcus Tercero will shoot. 20-12, Eunice leading it. And Tercero at the line. Missed one, has another one coming here. Missed them both. Long rebound, saved in by Tatum, and that's what happens. You save it on your opponent's end, it goes to your opponent. So another shot at it for Eunice. Down on the baseline, trapped in the corners, Hayden Dean. Good defense, and a timeout. That was a good timeout by Eunice's head coach, McBee, because Dean was in all kinds of trouble there in the corner. 2:37 to go before the halftime break. And the lead is 8. Rapidly moving first half it turned out to be. After I had to do a little charging on my phone, and it took a bit to get the broadcast back on, but we made it. And these phones do a great job, excellent video, but the batteries just, you can't get through a doubleheader on a single charge. And you ask for issues when you have to unplug the plug that puts this thing on the air in order to charge the phone. So that's where you run into difficulty. And believe me, it's pretty easy considering one guy can do all this. It's really amazing, but it has certain limitations, and battery life is one of them. It's come back to bite me a couple of times. The lead is still 8 for Eunice. Tatum trying to cut into that before half. Cardenas penetrates to the corner. Good defense from the Cardinals. Top of the key to Graham. Back to Cardenas. Under to Kruger, and he can't hit the turnaround shot. Rebound to Eunice. Hayden Dean coming right in front of the camera here. He lost the handle. Now, how do the Cardinals keep that ball? Yeah, see, a coach doesn't appreciate that either. You got a little tete-a-tete here with the official and the coach. He's not happy about it, and I wouldn't be either. There's no way. Yeah, no way Dean was fouled. That would be equivalent to the flop in soccer, I think. And Royce Brown not happy with it. He just lost the handle. You saw it right in front of the scorer's table here. And he's going to get a free throw out of it, too. That's insult to injury right there. But the official has the final say. Makes it 21-12. I thought that was a cheap call. And he missed one, made one. And the Coyotes run down the rebound. Good job by Ranley Kruger. And we'll go the other way here and throw it away. Pass behind number 11. Cardinals have the basketball. Under 2 to go in the period. Inside it'll go to Ontiveros. Back outside to Hayden Dean for 3. Off the glass, no good. Coyotes run it down, and they had Gonzalez down court, but no one able to get it to him. So the Wagons will circle. In the corner, three-pointer on the way, no good. Gonzalez tips it over to Graham. And then Gonzalez finally gets off the schneid. I know he's a good shooter. I saw him perform in game 1, and he gets the 3. That's a little easier breathing for Tatum. That gets it down to 6. 21-15. Now you got a game. They did cut into the lead. I predicted they'd get it down to 2. We'll see if they do. Give and go to, he travels. Tercero walks with it, and that call goes Tatum's way. Minute 13 to go in the first half. Now 21-15. They've managed to get the lead down to 6 on a big three-pointer from Leo Gonzalez. Across the timeline on the left wing into the corner. Penetration. Coyotes bounce pass. And it hammered. You could call that on Dean, or you could call it on Taveros, either one. Both fouled him. So going to the line is 11, and I must have switched numbers on it because I don't have an 11. Missed the shot. So it remains a 6-point game. 59 seconds before the break. And good. And that's good. And Graham makes it a 3-point game. Dean with the basketball now for Eunice. Graham hit that shot for Tatum. And a chant of defense for Tatum's Coyotes. Hayden Dean with the runner. No. Ranley Kruger with a big rebound. And Graham will come out of there with the basketball. Tyler Graham gets it ahead across midcourt. Behind the back dribble. Coyotes penetrate. Looking to the left wing. Shot up from Gonzalez. It won't go. Hayden Dean with the rebound, and he's body blocked by Graham on the sideline. And Graham saying Dean through the elbow. It's always the other guy. No, he did it. No, he did it. 10 seconds to go in the half. Tatum has gotten that lead down to 3. They were down 9 at the end of 1. So they have outscored them by 6 in the second period. Hayden Dean at the line, missed it. Rebound, Tatum. Across the timeline come the Coyotes. Three-pointer on the way, no. And that'll end the half. But Tatum made a nice run. I predicted they'd get it down to 2. They got it down to 3. I'm going to say that wasn't such a bad prediction. 21 for Eunice. And 8 for the Tatum Coyotes as we hit halftime. All right. That was a quick moving half, and we get it into the books here in Tatum. We've got a 10-minute intermission. I'm going to let you hear from our fine sponsors, bringing you the broadcast on HobbsAmerica.com and Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Alan Scott spending another afternoon with you, covering Tatum High School basketball. I'm glad to be doing it through New Walmart Digital Solutions, One Radio Square Sports, and our family of stations. Sponsors bringing you this thing are Tatum Clinic, part of the Norley Hospital District, Tatum Schools, EJ's Pumping, LLC, Now Pharmacy in Lovington, and Legendary Services. You'll hear from them. I'll take a quick break from talking, and I'll be back to bring you fourth quarter action, or third quarter action, I should say, after the halftime break. Stay tuned, everybody.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic is at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes! Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes! Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
All right, we are back, and we've got a chance to look at the scorebook at halftime. And there's a shot of the game ball right there, folks. I had a minute or two to get creative here. $1:35 left at halftime. I like that shot right there. And there you see David Mendoza walk by in the background there for Tatum. He is number 11. He's got 1 in the ballgame. And we'll give you a look at Tatum's head coach, Royce Brown, right there. Eunice is warming up in the background. And it's a pretty good first half. Tatum made a nice run. They were down 9 at the end of 1, 14-5. And I predicted they would go on a run and get it to 2. Well, they got it to 3. 21-18 at the break. So a good quarter for Tatum. They put up 13 in that second. And Eunice put up 7. So that was a good quarter for the Coyotes to get back in this thing. And we will see what they can do here in the third as we get set to bring it to you on the Hobbs Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com and Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Let me readjust my angle here a little bit. Bring you over to the Tatum bench as they prepare, and you can hear the buzzer going on. And I checked in with the official scorers book. David Mendoza with 1 for Tatum. Bartlett has 5. Kevin Cardenas has 6. Tyler Graham 2. Leo Gonzalez 5 for Tatum. And for Eunice, George Ortega with 2. The big gun is George Ontiveros. He's got 6. The bigger gun is Ovid Ontiveros. He's got 8. Hayden Dean with 1. Gomez with 2. And Tercero with 2 for Eunice. And so it's 21-18. Eunice has led throughout, and Kevin Cardenas is trying to change that now. His floater is good. Cardenas opens the scoring with a basket. Give him 8, and the lead is only 1. Cards by 1. Dean for 3. No. Not going to go. Rebound to Randley Kruger. So Tatum trying to make a run coming out of the locker room. Cardenas for 3, buries it. Woo! Kevin Cardenas. He's got the first 5 points of the second half, and he puts his team ahead. First lead for Tatum. 23-21, 7-11 to go in the third. Tercero to Dean over on the left wing. Penetration drive. Cardinals blocked. by Gomez. Great block. Back the other way. Cardenas is hot, and that one doesn't go. Rebound to Mendoza. Out to Gomez. No, he can't hit it. Runs down the rebound, but Tercero takes it away. That could have and probably should have been an elbow. Offensive foul. They're going to let it go. Crossover move. Almost had it stolen away was Ortega. And it is taken away. Kevin Cardenas. His team with its first lead of the night. 23-21. Floater. Cardenas, no. So he made the big one but missed his last two. Baseball pass all the way down court. And they can't cash in. Trapped in the corner, gets it out, and the shot won't go. No good for Ortega, George Ortega. With the miss. 23-21 still, Coyotes. Eunice has not scored in the period. Double pumper will go. That's a great shot and a foul, and Cardenas will go to the line. He's got 7 in the period and trying to make it 8. 13 total in the books for Kevin Cardenas, who gave the Coyotes their first lead and now looking to add to it. And you see Coach Brown, assistant, talking to the Coyotes. That's Gomez now talking to the head coach. At the line, and he converts the three-point play, so Kevin Cardenas, he scored all 8 here in the period and has brought the Coyotes back big time. They are up 5 thanks to Cardenas. And Dean hitting the floor. And officials love to call fouls on Hayden Dean too because he plays hard, he's on the floor a lot, but he benefits from the call here. And it'll be an inbound play for Eunice. 5:50 to go in the third. Tatum has come storming back to take the lead. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Buried for 3 in the corner from George Ontiveros, the leading scorer for Eunice this afternoon. So that makes it a 2-point game. And Ontiveros with the steal and the basket. And Ontiveros goes on a 5-point run by himself to tie the game at 26. Floater will not go for Tatum. Rebound Cardinals after Cardenas couldn't hit it, and nobody down court. You got to guard the basket. Ovid Ontiveros cashes in. He's got 10 in the ball game. He puts Eunice back on top. Cardinals by 2. Cardenas into the middle to Mendoza. And a whistle on the baseline. What's that call going to be? We'll find out. He's going to come right over here and tell us. That's going to be a foul on the Cardinals. And it's a non-shooting foul. Inbound play. Up, no, it's good. Beautiful. Jordan Bartlett with the basket. And we're tied at 28. Hayden Dean way outside. 4:39 to go, about halfway through the third. Tied at 28. Intercepted by Gomez. He'll get it to Ranley Kruger, so the Coyotes force the turnover here. And across the timeline, Kevin Cardenas. Crossover move, penetration. Goes into Kruger. Kruger double team. Somebody's open. It's Gomez, and he's fouled. Good ball movement by Tatum. That was a good-looking pass right there. And earning a trip to the stripe will be Gomez after the foul on the Cardinals. Jordan Bartlett has 7 for the Coyotes now. And Kevin Cardenas leading the team in scoring by far. As Leo Gonzalez missed the free throw. He's got another one. Good game here. Tatum down 9 after 1, but they've come storming back now here in the third. They only trailed by 3 at the half and have had a lead in this third quarter. Hayden Dean never met a 3 he didn't like, but he's not going to like that one. It didn't hit anything. So that's not really a good shot. You don't get much out of that possession if you're Eunice. Still tied at 28. And a steal by Hayden Dean. He's going to make up for it right here. He's fouled. They're going to go with the block. Tatum fans want an offensive foul, but they're not going to get that. Going to whistle it on David Mendoza. At the line, Hayden Dean. With only 1 point in the game, Dean looking to score. You want to see a he got that one. There's another conference going on between Coach Brown and the head official. But Hayden Dean able to hit that one. He's got 2 in the game. And another one. Give him 3. All from the free throw line. 30-28 Eunice. Cardenas into the front court. They cut him off. He'll go to Mendoza. Mendoza in the paint. Drops one on Kruger, and it's good. Nice assist from Mendoza. The basket from Ranley Kruger. A beautiful assist from Mendoza, and he got the basket and the foul now. Kruger at the line trying to get the three-point play, and he doesn't, so it's tied at 30. Near steal by Mendoza. He hits the floor, and scrapping hard, who's going to get it? Mendoza fighting hard with it. Ontiveros for that, and they're going to call Mendoza on the foul. I'm not going to fault the hustle. And the score tied at 30. Inbound play to come right in front of you here. Inbounds to Dean. Dean will bring it into the front court for Eunice. 3:38 to go in the third, tied at 30. Drives in, too far under the basket. Loose ball, shot on the way, no. It won't drop for Ontiveros. Mendoza out ahead for Tatum. Underneath and not able to handle it is number 15, Hitchcock. Go back the other way. Pass took him too far under the basket. And they're going to get Mendoza again. And it just doesn't look like a foul when you're scrapping there with Hayden Dean and he's doing the same thing. That's a couple of times now here. Both calls have gone against Tatum when both players seem to me doing the same thing, fighting for the ball. Tied at 30. Good hands right there from Bartlett to knock it away. Jordan Bartlett, tough defense in the corner there for the Coyotes. Inbound play will be for Eunice here. Tied at 30. In for the three and good. That's a dagger from George Ontiveros. 33-30 on the big three-pointer. Cardinals on top. Kevin Cardenas working against the man who just made the big three, and he draws the foul. So George Ontiveros hits the three, but he gets saddled with the foul. Inbound play for Tatum. And that's Abraham Duran. He's wearing 12 in the ballgame tonight. And Duran has it rim in and out, but the putback by Kruger is good. Gets it to a 2-point game. Off the putback by Ranley Kruger. He's got 4 on the night. Baseball pass into the middle. Not going to take the shot. Back outside instead, and that's an air ball from Martinez. And we had a whistle before Dean could shoot that shot, and it's going Tatum's way. Out of bounds, last touch by Eunice. 2:30 to go in the third. Good ball game. Tatum down by 1. And across the timeline is Kevin Cardenas working on Hayden Dean. Dish it over to Bartlett, who could not hit the shot. Cardenas steals the rebound. Shot good from 3. Kevin Cardenas. He's had a big quarter. And he puts Tatum on top by 2. Cardenas got him their first lead. Now he gets them the lead back. And that ball's out of bounds off the end line. Last touched by Ranley Kruger. 11 points in the quarter for Kevin Cardenas. And Tatum up 2 until that. Now they're up 5. And it was Kevin Cardenas lighting it up with the 3. That is 3, 6, 9, 10, 14 points in the quarter for Kevin Cardenas, 20 in the ballgame. Talk about lighting it up. He did. Kevin Cardenas going nuts in the quarter. And we still got a minute 45. But Tatum has come back to take the lead a couple of times. They're up 3 right now, 38-33. And I'm just hoping we get this in before my battery dies again. I am getting a low battery signal. It's when you have to plug and unplug to charge the camera is when our difficulties happen. So I have to judge between getting as much as I can without replugging, or do I replug and risk dropping the broadcast altogether? Trials and tribulations of being an old man out covering sports, I'll tell you. 1:45 to go here in the third. It's a lot of fun. That's why I do it. And Kevin Cardenas putting on a scoring show here in this quarter. He had 6 at half. He's got 20 now. Hayden Dean will bring it up for Eunice with a minute 40 to go in the third. Over on the wing. And the bad pass, they got lucky it didn't go out of bounds. It's run down by Martinez. Martinez has it now. Ball fake, penetration, stripped away, stolen by Tatum, and then they throw it away. And Eunice throws it away. They thought that Martinez was going to cut baseline. He did, but he didn't cut far enough. He stopped his traffic, and they threw the ball out in front of him. That helps Tatum, now up by 5. 38-33, largest lead of the afternoon for the Coyotes, and they have the ball. And Kevin Cardenas, the hero of the third quarter. He's got it right now. He's got the hot hand, too. Knows better than to take that one. 3 guys on him. Give and go to Cardenas. It won't go this time. But he will go to the line. And Kevin Cardenas has woken up here in the third. He's taking it at him. Minute 6 to go, and his team up 5 on the strength of his scoring. And he can add to it right here. So 38-33, and it won't go. 3 threes, 2 two-point field goals, and a free throw for Cardenas here in the third. An offensive shooting spree for number 4. And the free throw will not go. Rebound to the Cardinals. A minute to play, third quarter. Into the front court it goes to Martinez. He'll hand it over to Dean. Dean penetrates, wild shot, won't go. Rebound Tatum. They got numbers. That's Gomez all alone at the other end, and he scores. Gomez with, or make that Gonzalez, pardon me, Gonzalez. Dean for 3, no. 35 seconds. Tatum now with its biggest lead, 40-33. Across the timeline, they'll slow it up a little. That's Abe Duran. Where's number 12? Duran to Kevin Cardenas. Cardenas will take his time here, 18 seconds. Tatum would like to have the last shot of this quarter, and they would like Cardenas to take it, I think. Yeah, they're going to make him come out and play defense. Then Cardenas will take him to the basket probably. Left wing, Duran. Shot in the air will not go. Put back, no. Rebound, Eunice, and that's how the third quarter will end. So we got 3 in the books, 40-33. Tatum has come storming back on a huge third quarter performance from one Kevin Cardenas. So Tatum, after one, was down 9, 14-5. They made a nice run before half. Down at half, 21-18. And then Kevin Cardenas goes crazy in the third quarter and gives his team the lead. He had some help, but he had 6 at half. Winds up with 20 plus at the end of 3. 14. He's got 20. 14-point performance in the third for Kevin Cardenas. And if Tatum holds on to win the game, that's what you'll be talking about, was that offensive explosion by Cardenas in the third quarter. And we're about to get to the fourth quarter. It's 40-33. And you are watching and listening to Tatum Coyote Varsity Boys Basketball. HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Brought to you as a service of Norley Hospital District and the Tatum Clinic, Tatum Schools, EJ's Pumping, LLC. Now Prescriptions in Lovington, serving all of Lee County for decades, and legendary service. So we're in a race against the battery to make sure we get this one on. And after the adventures we had up here the other night with the broken leg and the injury delay and everything, I want to get this one in the books. Once we got it on the air, want to finish it here. 40-33. Coyotes want to finish it too, as they get 14 in the third quarter from Cardenas to get this lead. Now you can run some clock. You can take your time a little bit more. And it's going to be a penetration. Little floater up. Won't go for Leo Gonzalez, but that was good shot selection. You don't mind if he takes that shot. Fourth quarter action. Hayden Dean goes cross court. Ball fake. Looked like a travel. Baseline jumper. Good. And it's a three from George Ortega. He's got 5 in the game. That cuts it to 4. Now it's a 4-point lead. Tatum with the ball, shot underneath, won't go as Durant can't get the bank shot to drop. So the Tatum lead is 4. Hayden Dean works against Durant, hits the floor, and they're going to whistle Tatum for that. They'll get Mendoza, but he's like, what did I really do? They'll get him for putting that foot out there. And he's a little gimpy after getting hit on that foot. He got stepped on. And they called the foul on it. He's the one that's injured. But you can't, they get him for sticking that leg out there, trying to impede progress of the ball handler. So the lead remains 4, and the problem is now he's got to go out of the game. That will not go from the baseline left. Put back, no. And we're going to have a foul. And who are we going to get? I think it's going to be Tatum. Yep, fouls on the Coyotes. That'll stop the clock with 6:47. And a slim lead. Tatum trying to hang on by 4 after fighting their way back to get the lead in this thing. And the free throw is perfect from Ovid Ontiveros. That's his 11th point in the game. Cardenas back in, and Jeremy Hitchcock will go out for Tatum. 3-point game. And that one's not going to go. And battling hard for that loose ball. We're going to get a tie possession. And you really hate to give up rebounds off of missed free throws. That is something you don't like to see happen. And they call a foul, and Coach McBee from Eunice is wondering how they called the foul. He said it's a loose ball. But it was a foul, and now it's bonus territory, and Tatum will like this because they go to the free throw line. And the free throw is good from Leo Gonzalez. He's got 8 in the ballgame for Tatum. And the lead is back to 4. 41-37 Coyotes, and now 42-37. 6:51 to go in the game. Tatum now up by 5. Hayden Dean. Down in the corner they go to Mercero. He's in trouble. Nowhere to go out of there. You got to use the baseline as a defender. They were reaching. They could have got called for the foul and didn't. Out on the break goes Tatum. With the ball is 11, Mendoza. Over to Cardenas. He's hot. Not this time. Looked like he was fouled after the shot. Knocked to the ground. No call. Kruger up high for the rebound. Tips it to Cardenas. And they'll bring it back outside. David Mendoza into the lane to Graham. Graham back to Mendoza. Cross court over to Gonzalez. Good ball movement from Tatum. Cardenas strong and fouled. Good move to the basket by Kevin Cardenas. His team up 5, and he'll go to the line. From Kevin Cardenas. "21 points in the game on my score sheet for Kevin Cardenas. 14 of them in the third. There's one more time who bring you Tatum Coyote basketball on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel and HopsAmerica.com. So long.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75